Hey folks, welcome back. Alright, more fun-filled Skyrim action. I'm loving this game. I always have. So I'm just going to do a quick last-minute couple of setup things here. If you wouldn't mind in the meantime taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, that is absolutely appreciated. Testing, testing. Uh-oh. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. That's how I got it. Alright. Sound check complete. Don't ask me why I thought of Peter Piper picking I'm gonna stop right there. So folks, welcome to the Bards College. Now before I actually dive into the quest line here, one word of caution: if you're stuck on the quest where it says, you know, investigate the Bards College and you just can't seem to do anything, you're totally stuck, 99% chance you probably are stuck here because you might have accidentally, not knowing because the game doesn't tell you, and Skyrim is riddled with glitches. You might have accidentally picked up King Olaf's Verse, a book from a random dungeon. You know, you might have been sent there with another quest. You might have been sent there, you know, to find the word of power in whatever dungeon, Dead Man's Respite. Whatever brought you there, you probably already picked up that book. And guys, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, and I hate wasting people's time, so I'm going to tell you here in the beginning. There's really nothing you can do to fix that unless you're good with console commands. I personally don't mess with console commands. I tried it once. I was afraid I was gonna, something was gonna explode. So anyway, the only thing that you can do is go back to the save from before going into that dungeon, if you can even remember when that save was, and don't get that book. So anyway, again, if you're stuck here and it's just perpetual and it's just not going away, sadly, there's really nothing you can do about that. Now, I've been talking about this in my overall walkthrough many times, stay out of King Olaf's Verse, get out of that dungeon. So guys, I wanted to kind of hit this now for a couple of different reasons. For one, my speech is getting kind of high, so I'm going to be doing a whole reset. I'm actually pretty high level right now. 67, give or take, 66. Okay, so I'm working on it. So yeah, as soon as that speech hits 100, I'm going to be resetting a whole bunch of skills, guys. Smithing, enchanting, alchemy, just all of it. Because I like to go around and bump all those, simultaneously. I also rebuild the speech skill. So anyway, long story short, I felt like it was a good time to do the Bards College stuff. Not only that, in my overall walkthrough, I've been warning you guys about this. So I didn't want to drag that in anymore. I wanted to take care of this glitchy quest now, so that you guys can kind of relax a little bit where this is concerned at least, and kind of, move about the cabin more freely without worrying about, hard-breaking quests. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get myself out of the way here. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I'd really appreciate that. And I think I already said that, so apologies for hearing that twice. Toodles! Alright, folks, here we are. Good old Solitude, just to show you on the map here. And quest marker takes you right to it, and guys, this can be one of those quests that gives you kind of buggy markers. So a way around that is just make sure everything else here is turned off, no other quests are highlighted. Same thing in the MISC, make sure the only thing highlighted is that investigate the Bards College. And I've already done so, but just in case you haven't, make sure you drop a hard save here. Remember the number, remember the number of this save, whatever that is for you. So now it's nighttime here, I don't know, it's almost daytime. Let's go ahead and push that a little further. So we should find this guy. Now the quest marker, guys, notice it's there, the little white arrow on my little compass up there. This building can be very confusing. It might be right in front of you, but it's not right in front of you. It could be on a floor above or below you, so that can be very deceiving. So if you're just not able to find, the quest person or wherever the marker is trying to take you, you might want to look just straight up or straight down, and you should be able to find them.
It is my personal mission.
Okay, so just standard protocol here. I'm going to make sure all dialogue options are cleared.
There are, if you want, 1,000 years from now, yes, I need you to retrieve the poem.
Okay, so that completes that investigate the Bards College, and now we can move on to tending the flames, which is a main quest. So this is where, you know, the game directs us to go get that stupid book. Guys, I don't know why this is so hard broken. Like, Bethesda's had plenty of time to fix this. It's a well-known issue, so I don't know. So, you know, just sorry if you're really stuck here and you don't want to go back like 98 saves, you know, just to unstick this. So yeah, just go ahead and again, keep all dialogue options clear. Just another glitch prevention method that I use. So from here, we're going to go dungeon diving. It's going to be that Dead Man's Respite. It's a fun dungeon, don't get me wrong. I just hate the fact that if you accidentally pick that up first, you know, it hard breaks this whole thing. So, yeah, just not cool. Okay, it looks like this is right by Morthal. So if you don't, you know, already have that, just get a carriage. But I've got plenty of map markers nearby. I'll take advantage of that. And something I probably should have mentioned before I started the stream is I'm going to be eating an apple, but that's okay. It's going to be quiet. It's not a super crispity, crunchity apple. It's a very quiet apple. You won't hear it. In fact, you won't even know it's there.
Bandits are worthless enemies. I barely raised my hand.
I thought this was going to be a quick way down. It would be a quick way down, but I don't think I'd survive the fall. Now, check that out. He's having a bad day. Nice. Yep, there is no apple here. Ugh. Bruh. Uh-oh, I'm gonna die, aren't I? Yikes! Oh, I might get lucky! Ha I did not get lucky. I blame the apple. The apple that isn't really here. And if you think you might be hearing the sounds of an apple, totally a figment of your imagination. There's got to be a better way. I might just bite the bullet and get the carriage to Morthal. So I'll do this, you know, the proper way. Proper-ish. Find a more gradient slope so I'm not taking damage with fall deaths here. Oh, that was not throw voice. Whoopsie! Oh, what do we got here? No freaking way. I'm so glad I just went to the bottom of my favorites list, only so I'd have to go all the way back to the top of my favorites list. Like, I couldn't have seen that node 10 seconds ago. I know we all have these conversations with ourselves when we're going through menus in this game, because they can get quite extensive. Okay, this is a little loot shack. Feel free to dabble. There might even be a bump book hiding in there somewhere. Of course, you know, plenty of mud crabs around. Uh-oh. And I hear a dragon? What is going on? Poor dear. That's probably our dragon. I'm gonna try to ignore that because I'm not here for dragon fights. What is going on with my music? Like, something ain't right. There's like 2 war drums overlapping. Okay. That's why. I guess the dragon was technically aggroed on us. Oh, that didn't drop him? There we go. Come on, Poppy. I ain't got all day. I have had a lot of dragon attacks lately. Like, it kind of feels like the ratio of the frequency is off. I don't know what's going on here. But yeah, I can't play more than like 20-30 minutes without a dragon, so this ought to be fun. I like the cookie. Alright, guys. This is the droid we're looking for. Dead Man's Respite.
It's a Nordic rune, thousands of years old.
You don't say. You're so smart. You went to college, didn't you? Alright, I thought specters were gonna pop out at us out here, but I'm not seeing anything happening. That might be a momentary lapse of memory here, but...
The ancestors deserve to be remembered as heroes, not mindless corpses.
Alright, as per the usual, I will make sure everything's locked and loaded. Ooh, that's not looking too good. Oh, and this is a big soul trapping opportunity in here. A lot of Droger. Where I'm from, we have no apples.
Huh?
Yum, 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 yum. Oh yeah, Benevolent Ghost. He's cool. He's chill. I think that's King Olaf himself. I would say in the flesh, but it's more like in the spirit. Oh, and there's sleeper agents in here. You can always tell because their colors are different. Like that one, he ain't waking up. Oh, that was weird. The color didn't look like it would be one that wakes up. Normally I can tell. That one got me. Alright, going around the room here, around the world in 80 days. I want to make sure they're all dead so I can relax a little. Yep, there's another. Yikes! He ain't waking up. I always like to check the Droger. You never know. Some of them, you know, not always, and it's more rare, but sometimes you'll find gemstones. Sometimes you'll find potions, case in point. Sometimes you'll find amulets. The majority of my amulets usually come from Droger corpses, so yeah, definitely take the time to check your Droger. And I do believe this is just a little hidey hole. Can't tell what that is. Maybe just a potion? No chest? Kind of feels like that room's a little light on loot. Alright, so anyway, yeah, we absolutely need this claw, guys. You've got to have that to proceed, you know, deeper into the dungeon. So go ahead and make sure you grab that sucker, the Ruby Dragon Claw. Remember, it's the Ruby, because we'll need the combination off that thing to get through the puzzle door later. Okay, so again, just King Olaf, cha-cha-cha-chillin', cha-cha-cha-chia. How them spikes feel, Lydia? That's not Lydia. I mean, yeah, that. Mm-hmm. Okay, we have confusion here. See, I mentioned soul trapping opportunities of all kinds. Huh. I'm gonna have to go back there and see what that was all about. Oh. I think two of the NPCs got tangled up with each other. Okay. I just realized my game's a bit on the loud side. Literally everything is in my way. Alright, before we proceed that way, now this is the way we went first. You know, we just made two lefts, basically came back here. But I need to flip that switch again. We're not ready for that just yet. For one... Oh, there's nothing there. Tee-hee-hee.
Those who dare stand against us will soon.
Okay, I knew there was some spider webs we had to clear. Alright, there it is. Not sure if there's anything even worthwhile in these. Nothing anyway. Alright, let's go back. Now so we can proceed on. We'll have to throw the switch in order to do that. Come on, Lydia. Figure it out. And I keep calling her Lydia. If this was real life, I'd be getting slapped. Who's Lydia? Okay. And I don't know how the video quality is. I know YouTube darkens my videos quite a bit. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that little trapdoor. But somebody said the candlelight was like too much, like it really messed it up, so I don't know what the lesser of the two evils is. Alright guys, speaking of speech skill, there's a bump book for, you guessed it, speech. And before I go back through this corridor... Ooh, poor Aaliyah, man. She got completely drained there. Okay, maybe there's no switch here. Scratch that. Okay, so the way out is actually this way. I know I kind of got turned around a little bit there. I'll take you there more directly now so you don't get lost. Here's our trapdoor where Lydia got her butt handed to her, and so did I. So just a quick zig and a zag, and we are out of here. Alright, nothing else of note. Yep. Gotta earn it. Probably a great time for a soft save while I'm at it. That time I caught myself. Oh, does the thing ever shut off? Fine. Yep. Spider o'clock. Okay, there must be a way to open that. Yeah, a little light on loot in here too. So yeah, it looks like we got 2 trapdoors. Okay, make mental note of this, by the way. We're going to be looking up from down there here in a bit. I'm just making sure I'm not missing loot here. Stand by. Gotta be thorough. Okay, I think that's it. So go ahead and pull the chain here, and that should open both of these trapdoors, I believe. Maybe not. Maybe this doesn't open. Okay, well, it was just a little Jorger corpse in there anyway. Yeah, so go ahead and plop on in. And I don't believe there's anything in here. Wow, it's real tough for me to see, so I can imagine it's probably not the greatest video quality for y'all. But anyway, just kind of go the only way you can go. And I'll do first person. That might help a little bit with visibility. Alright. Oh, he wakes up. That's awesome. Oh, another one? Where are they coming from? It was turning into a party. With uninvited guests. Alright, so that's pretty much it for in here. We're gonna have to go upstairs. I just wanted to make sure I'm not missing anything obvious. Alright, good to go. And yep. You can jump across and kind of avoid some of this. I mean, not really. I usually just, you know, eat the damage. But, you know, it's just me. And then I shut those off so my follower doesn't get killed. Or repeatedly knocked off. Okay, that's pretty much it. Go ahead and proceed on through the doors here. Deeper into the bowels of the dungeon. Okay, now 2 ways to go. I think King Olaf's verse is this way. Yeah, that's a magically shielded door, so we can't go that way yet anyway. Oh yeah. This guy is no joke. That is a Death Lord. Out of my way! He was just standing there too. He was ready for action. Definitely gonna wake up. And I can't remember if we have to zigger or zag. I'm gonna try lefty loosey first. But notice the little trap here just a-waiting. Let's go ahead and disarm that while we're at it. Ooh, what do we got there? Great sword pass. Those big heavy two-handers are not for me. Alright, nice little hidey hole. Moving on. Probably just a loot cubby. Master chest. Didn't see that coming. There we go. I have found you. Wrong way. Amulet of Dibella. I'm definitely gonna save that. Oh, where'd he come from? Yep, hidey hole. Maybe it's a she. I don't judge. Oh, another one. What? They're coming out of the woodwork. They're in the trees. You really want in, don't you? Keep on knocking, but you can't come in. I know there's a way to let her in. Oh, there we go. Lever. Pull chain, whatever. Okay, before I actually go down into the abyss, I'm gonna do my looting. I did the work, now I want the loot. Interesting. Little extra lock picking never hurt no one. Alright, sweet deal. Couple more corpses to check and then we're out of here. Just waiting for something else to wake up. So apparently these rooms were for nothing other than to hold the bad guys. Yep, so we are good to go. Go ahead and plop down the stairs. And wow, this one goes down. Yeah, that's right. No combat in here. So there he is, kind of hanging out, pointing the way to his verse. And that's probably his corpse right there. Actually, that's Vankir, whoever that is. 8 gold, man. He was not a rich man. Okay, so go ahead and take that King Olaf's verse. You are now safe to do so. Now we can return to the Bards College. Quest intact. Now that we found him, we should be able to get his help to get this door open. And I'm pretty sure there's a word wall in here. So yeah, it's probably worth our time to just go ahead and finish the dungeon. So, Ruby Claw. What do we got? Wow, it's hard to see. Looks like a wolf head, eagle, and another wolf head. Wolf, eagle, wolf. Give it a go. Just in case I make a boo-boo, I like to get out of the way of any, like, booby traps. Alright. Probably a great time to drop a save. I don't know if we can get some preemptive strikes in. I'm gonna try. And we can. Awesome. I can do this all day. I feel a little bad about this. Okay, not really. I'm not in it to fight fair, I'm in it to win it.
Get ready. Trouble ahead.
Wow, there's a grip of these guys in here that could wake up. I mean, talk about a party. This would be an all-night rave.
Olaf, it is time.
I might even pop an astronaut or two, just to help me figure out where the bad guys are. Oh, I missed one! Nuts! Missed two. Whoop. Missed three. NPCs are on it today. Whoops, sorry there, King Olaf. Pretty sure that one just got double tagged. Me and Aaliyah both had arrows going right that way.
My vengeance is at hand. Olaf. Insolent bard. Die.
Oh, whoops. King Olaf, in the way, again. He likes getting shot in the back with arrows. Alright. So he goes off to the left. Now there's a lot of corpses in here to loot. I'm going to do that, but not before getting my word wall here. Whoop. Alright, the non-apple is going to be gone here real soon. And I'm still hungry. Uh-oh. Nope, don't want that. Cool thing about this is you can just go down the line, you know, assuming you kill them the way I did. They're all kind of in one spot. These corpses can be literally all over the place. Kind of tough to tell which ones you've looted, which ones you haven't. Ooh, Dwarven Mail. That is an anniversary item. Kind of a funny death pose. I feel like I need to break out the tape and make an outline of that. I like how this arrow's just kind of like right through old boy's skull. Nobody can say I didn't get the headshot on that one. Alright, so I think that's pretty much it, guys. Like, as far as loot and stuff goes in here, it's pretty light. I don't know why I keep thinking there's something in there. One piece of gold, maybe? Nothing, actually. Yep, that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and book it. Get your rewards. Garbage. Alright. This should pop us out kind of like back toward the beginning. And so it did. Awesome. I don't know why I thought there were specters that were going to spawn outside. That must be another dungeon that has specters. Because I know that's a thing, it's just not this one. Alright guys, excuse me, as the quest marker demands, back to the Blue Palace.
Sabiel's Stentor has a grasp. No doubt most folk.
And again, the quest
Skyrim
markers can be a
consider
bit
the
on the
dragon's
confusing side.
terrifying.
Aaliyah is always in the way. Oh yeah, these are for steel, so watch it on the moss. Wait, I went the wrong way. I'm a genius.
Working for Erica, maybe.
We need to go back to the
want
Bards
something from
College. Alright, quest marker. Huh, he's still down here. Awesome.
Ah, you
Go ahead and let him know you found the verse. Booyah.
Oh, the parts that are readable, it means like, if she isn't convinced of, it means that the bird make it. I suppose I could. Oh, Olaf.
Okay, so you can just kind of skip through all this, and honestly, it doesn't matter how you answer these. Whatever you pick, they're going to recite it, and it just... nothing matters. So anyway, you know, you can have some fun with this, or if you just want to get through it quickly, you just pick whatever the first option is there.
It has a few final lines, but that's all we needed to add. I need to head to court immediately and present this. You should come.
Okay, there's going to be a point where we can't really skip. There's just going to be a lot of, like, cutscene stuff. We're just going to have to kind of grin it and bear it. But there's some more quest stuff coming up here for the Bards. We have to find, like, a lute, a flute, and a drum. And it's worth it to do that, because you get a whole bunch of bumps. So yeah, there's definitely more to the Bards College here.
I wonder how the Bards of Solitude will sing my song.
I don't know if we have to wait for him to get there. I'm just going to try going ahead and see if I can speed this up a little for us. It's okay, Aaliyah, you can relax. We're here. And wow, it is nighttime. And my main man, yep, he's here. Good to go. Let's go ahead and give him a talking to. Are we ready?
I think my voice is ready. I hope we've done this well.
Okay, this is the part I really can't skip. We just kind of gotta wait it out.
The city's beautiful.
And then later on, when
Viarmo.
they do the actual burning of King Olaf, yeah, we can't really skip that either.
Burning of King Olaf festival.
I am
I
Jarl.
wish I could emote.
I wish to present King Olaf's verse from the Poetic Edda, recovered
Wanna
this
dance?
very day from the Bard's tomb.
You mentioned something that would convince us the festival should take place, but I didn't expect King Olaf's lost
Oh, her
verse.
eyes are like
Please proceed.
Oh, Olaf,
not
the
okay.
subjugator, the one-eyed betrayer.
She's a vampire. I don't know if I knew that before.
Demon and dragon-killing king, your legend is lies, lurid and false. Your
Speaking
cunning
of
capture
vampires, I might get Sorana back. The only reason I really scooped up Aaliyah, well, for one, I have a mod running where she has, like, different dialogue options, she says, but I really haven't been impressed with it. Honestly, it's been kind of disappointing. I really haven't heard her say a lot of just random stuff. It's been kind of fixed.
A mighty feat, which
And it's, you know, it says in the mod that it's supposed to have, like,
power by promise
quest
and
awareness,
threat.
but again, I haven't heard much from her, so now that I'm really done with her, you know, she's been used and abused. I got what I needed from her with my archery leveling. I'll probably kick her and go back to Sorana, because Sorana's probably my favorite follower.
Olaf's vengeance was instant, inspired, and wicked.
Although,
Olaf gave orders, Winterhold disguises, an attack on Solitude, total destruction to follow. His men dressed up and then went out to fight, but they reversed Olaf's orders much to Winterhold's sorrow. So ends the story of Olaf the liar, a thief, and a scoundrel. We of Solitude commit to the fire. In Solitude, Bards
Thane
trade
Bryling,
lives.
at your service.
They gather each
You look
year
bored.
for the king who deserves it.
You have proven your point, Viarmo. The festival is truly a celebration of
This guy
solitude
has not
and the
moved since we got
condemnation of
here.
false kings.
his feet have been planted.
I thank you, and the college thanks you, Jarl.
Furthermore, I believe that such a fine poem deserves some payment of patronage.
And this guy
The
can't
college
stop
will be
moving me
generously rewarded.
with my movements, like he's tracing me.
Again,
It's kind
I
of
will
creeping
make
me
sure
out.
Our applicant, who was instrumental in recovering the poem, will be well rewarded.
Seville Stentor has a grasp of magic.
Unbelievable!
Alright,
You've done us a
now that
great
that is
service here.
finally done,
Can't begin.
does that mean I'm a bard
Soon.
now?
Soon. I need you. Tell him to finish the preparations. The festival.
Okay, so we got
is
some
back
milk run
on.
stuff to do. Go talk to this person, go talk to that person. Yeah, got it. But I'm going to do this one by the numbers, guys. Again, the whole point of this is to make sure we don't break our quests. And speaking of, you know, getting items that you might have come across in some random dungeon raid, the flute, the drum, and the lute, any named item like these, you have to wait until the game tells you to go get it. So if you've already scooped one of these things up, hopefully you can still find it, like in a chest somewhere. Because if you have not, it will not respawn. Like if you already sold it. So yeah.
Ah, the Bard. I'll tell Ev. Come talk to me after dark.
Okay, so once you get him talked to... I thought there was a bump book in here. Give me a second. I'm pretty positive there is.
Ah, the Bard to be. Did Viarmo
Of course, I've been wrong before. It was in 1992. Okay, I guess there's no bump book. Moving on. Wait, was that it? Nope. Alright guys, so we gotta wait until nighttime. It's about... I'll try a little early side. I think anytime after 7 p.m. works, but again, it's been a minute. It's about to turn 7.
Youngest bard at the Bards College, at your service. Anything I can do for you, I will.
Maybe it's 8?
Youngest bard at the Bards College.
See what old boy is doing.
Ah, great. Looks like you'll be one of us soon. We'll
Okay, that's not late enough. Try another hour.
gather outside the college for the burning of King Olaf.
Okay, there we go.
Come on.
Attend the burning of King Olaf. So gruesome.
So nice to get this break from my cleaning duties.
Okay, and I'm gonna put down a soft save here. I don't know if I can pass time and speed this up. I'm gonna try. I just said 1 hour there. I didn't want to break anything.
Of solitude. We of the Bards College are pleased to be here to celebrate the burning of King Olaf. The festival would not have been possible without the dedication and hard work of our latest applicant. With the lighting of the effigy,
Alright, well that wasn't too painful. That went pretty quick. For whatever the reason, I remember this taking a lot longer.
In this thankless war.
No, it'd be really cool if I could get like a
I think they like you.
good thumbnail here.
Yes, congratulations. Due to your adventurous, what's more, and finally, there's the matter of the patronage that Elisif wanted me to give you. You and me, we're the only people around who aren't complete fools.
Yeah, never mind. Alright, let's check our quest log. That should have been the end of all of that. Now, we're going to have some side quests coming up. Just to make sure all that's cleared. I don't see Investigate Bards College anymore. Awesome. Oh yeah, feel free to partake. You know, there's just random stuff here.
The best fun. You should hear him sing.
Made them for the fet.
Feel free to talk to everybody too. Kind of fun stuff here. Anyway,
Come on, light the fire.
I wish only to graduate. And why would... The person who writes it.
Come back for more.
Anytime, Fred.
Get your festival meat pie, specially made. Jarl Ellis, damn. That reminds me, I have a delivery to make to her steward, Falk Firebeard. He ordered a special bottle of Strass Mackay rum.
Okay, I'll go ahead and
Saved me
do
a lot of
that.
trouble. Here,
I don't know if that's a
take
bard
it to the
quest
Blue
per se.
Palace. Working it, well, okay. I showed up to... I don't know if... It couldn't have happened to a night... Listen, I have no idea. From that point forward, every time Vivienne and I were anywhere
Hey,
close
Amanda,
to each other, he made
George, I think
sure
I'm
to
saying that right.
humiliate
Welcome. Yeah, good to have you.
me, beat me up, dump me to... We were children.
Nice to have a little late
Halldir
night
never
company.
up. I said a free meat pie, as in one. Here's yours.
Meat pie. He said meat pie. I got an apple pie. That was not
I
okay.
like the pretty lights.
Thanks for convincing Elisif to put this on again.
I thought the festival wasn't happening this year.
Okay, I don't think I can trigger anything while they're all just kind of standing around. They're kind of locked in right now, so I'm going to pass a whole bunch of time. Get into our morning hours. Then I'm going to try to find the lute, flute, and drum quests.
Spiced wine for the winking skeever.
Actually, just a bottle from...
Go home. I might have to fast travel away.
Sure, Soren. Just like you did the last one.
The last one was a
Thank you
warm-up.
so much. The festival has really increased my sales.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think that quest had anything to do with bards.
Wandering Skyrim.
Oh well, I'm gonna leave that
Get
alone
your
then.
Festival meat pie, specially made.
Bjorn is best.
Yeah, and just to make sure I don't break anything, because I want to do like the Solitude stuff separately. And I'm pretty sure that's bleed over. That kind of kickstarts our Solitude stuff. Like, it gets us into there and...
Welcome,
that kind of
people
starts our stuff with the Jarl
Solitude.
and all that, from what I
We
remember.
of
So
the
again, I just don't want
Bards
to mix
College
things
are
up.
pleased to be here to celebrate the burning of King Olaf. The festival would not have been possible
The city's beautiful
without
and
the
all, but there's
dedication
hardly
and
any
hard
game
work
around here.
of our latest applicant. With the lighting of the effigy, we remember all those Solitude soldiers out fighting the good fight in this thankless war. I think they like you. Yes, due to your advantage. What's more, and finally, there's the matter of the patronage that Elisif wanted me to give you. They like you.
Alright, back to where I started.
Nice to
So,
get this break from my cleaning duties.
maybe I can just pop in the building here. I'm trying to figure out how to like get them to go back to their regular routine so I can find these side quests.
You and me, welcome to Solitude, home of the arts here in Sky.
Oh man. Maybe I need to go far away. I don't know. I remember this being fun though, like trying to get that to progress. Pass a whole day and then I'll try warping back. We are in the sun's height. I think that's like late summer. I love the calendar of Skyrim. Just kind of looking at the sky and stuff, like... Maybe I'll design a calendar, I don't know. Alright, let's see if I can't find these quests. Alright, good. The villagers are dispersing. This is what I've been waiting for. Get a little later in the morning here.
May the gods watch over your
And again,
back.
I'm not sure the quest giver, so I'm going to drop a save here. I'm not sure if he's one.
I wish only... And why? The person who writes it. Anytime, friend.
New in town. You know, the Winking Skeever's not just the best inn in Solitude. It's also the only
Youngest
inn
bard
in
at the Bards
Solitude.
College, at your service.
I was done talking to you.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Okay, this might be one of them right here.
Actually found it.
You there. Have you performed your
Rjorn
voice
strong.
exercises today?
Okay, that's one of them. Whew, so you're looking for a ground.
Halldir was the missing. Now all I need to do is find someone to get it. You're joking. That drum? Rjorn was always looking for new stories to tell. It seems he was writing a lay about
Okay, now I kind of remember this. I would actually pass time until night so that I could catch them all in their beds, because it's tough to get all these guys. It feels like you're herding cats. So maybe I'll just, do that. Walk around to all the bedrooms, get all 3 of these things triggered. I got 1, so we got 2 left to go here.
It takes 2. It makes me sad. Oh, sorry.
Okay, here's the other one, Lute.
Over a year ago. But they also stole Finn's. Finn was the until he found the loot they stole is Finn's.
So one more. We need to find the flute.
I doubt they even realize its true value.
Oh.
Good evening.
That distraction's over.
Damn Lorena. That fool student. I just got a ransom note. Well, don't just stand there. Go get... Apparently, it's just a flute.
Okay, guys, we're going dungeon diving again. Now, these are more like caves. And they're not going to be like full-blown dungeons, but it'll still be fun. So, I'll go ahead and get into my quest log here, show you guys what we got going on. And only do 1 at a time, by the way. Doesn't matter what order you go in. It's safe to do all 3, just any order is fine. And go ahead and drop 1 more save, since I did all that work. And that is way out of the way. Falkreath. Well, the good news is you can get a carriage, hire it, get you to Falkreath. That'll save you a lot of, running time if you don't already have it.
Petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit fight.
And forward. Not sure. How we get there from here? Around to the right, I think. That's a 50-50. Okay, here we go.
The rain can be our
What do we got here? Of course I'm going to investigate. Got a bunk book there, so I'll absolutely take that. Nice little fringe benefits. Okay, I guess I got here in a roundabout way, but either way, we are definitely here. Okay, so I mentioned caves. More or less, we're going cave diving. Oh, he's got tons of mushrooms in these things. Oh, I remember this one. Yeah, this is definitely a big mushroom cave. So...
Get ready. Trouble ahead. The ancestors deserve to be remembered as heroes, not mindless corpses.
I do want the Imstol. That makes paralysis potions. And I feel like I'm missing something here. Okay. I think we're okay. Here we go. A journal. And a key.
I sense a great hunt.
If I said I remembered this in any way, shape, or form, that wouldn't be entirely true.
Mortal fool, you are not dead.
No soul gem large enough. Squeeze me?
Stand again. This will soon.
What do they take? Grand? I've got grand, I've got greater. Huh. Maybe they're black soul gem.
Who dares disturb my rest?
Lydia, don't do it. Well, I warned you. She's having a real bad day. Where you at, tough guy? Feels like an awful lot of trouble for a flute, or a lute, or whichever one this is. Good thing I checked. I wonder what I just spam collected there, because that looked like an awful long list for an urn. Okay, there's our switch to get through that drawbridge there. Or the gate. I said drawbridge. Alright, moving right along. Yeah, wow, I really am at a loss right now. I can't say I remember this dungeon at all.
Shall fear the dead.
A glorious hope.
Alright, let me get a lay of the land here. Oh, hello. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Alright, so I'm assuming the double snake configuration is gonna... Actually, I have no idea what that's for yet. Good old Daedric mail. There's been a lot of that today. Alright, come on, Aaliyah. So, snake, snake. Dolphin, dolphin. Bird, bird. I'm not catching what they're... okay. We'll try bird, bird. It's already on bird, bird. Oh, I see it now. Okay, the two birds is telling you this one needs to be a bird. Sometimes if I just, you know, play with it long enough, it finally hits me right in the face and it's like, keep it simple, stupid. Alright, fish, fish. Now we should be good. Imp stool. That's what happened when an imp gave a stool sample. And then there were mushrooms. Beautiful shot. I love the slow-mos. That one hit just right. I can't tell you guys how many times I've had to like Google puzzles that I was just lost in for days. I was like, okay, I've had enough, I give up. And then I read the solution, I was like, oh man, really? Like it was there the whole time. Oh, I'm about to get stabbed. Something unpleasant's gonna happen. Or lit on fire. Lydia, she can take it, she's tough. She likes pain. Black Soul Gem, speaking of the devils. Alright. Guess we gotta go up the stairs there. I'm not seeing any other ways. A lot of little hidey holes in here. Lego my ego. Oh, hi. You give up? I can do this all day. Good thing is, this one's pretty mild on damage. I got tagged a few times there, and I didn't take much health damage at all. But astronauts would definitely help you if you find it's a little bit hairy. I'm just going to take a quick look around. Bunch of garbage. Garbage! More garbage. More garbage. Wait, what's that? Garbage! Alright, so we just went around the entire room. Nothing but garbage. But I do see something here. What is that? A rune book? Garbage. There it is, guys. Rojo's drum. Okay, now we don't have to go give him that. We can just hold on to that sucker for right now. And then, we can go to the other two dungeons or whatever. Get all 3 items before we go back to Bards College. Okay, so now we're back in the main entrance area. Exit the way we came in and we're good to go. I might actually finish all the Bard stuff in one stream. Nice. So I'm going to shut that one off. And I'm going to go down to the Flute. Why not? Once again, it's an out-of-the-way area. Kind of sort of close to Winterhold, maybe closer to Dawnstar. It's kind of in the middle. But lucky for me, I've got a couple of hopefully quick. That might actually be quickest. Oh yeah, this was one of the silver chair or whatever dungeons. Silver hand. I said silver chair. Wow. It's getting late, and my brains are starting to melt just a little bit. Turning to mashed potatoes. What time is it? It's only 11. What is my malfunction? This is like midday for me normally. Oh yeah, I need to do this. I keep running past this and I talk about it every time. There's a whole to-do in there. Quite an extensive dungeon cave type deal, believe it or not. There's a whole storyline to that. He chomped on me. Ouch. Okay, that's the one. I was wondering why I haven't seen anything stagger in a while. Totally forgot I can dump a perk in there. Okay, that'll definitely help. A critical shot, eh. Yeah. I don't know, you can stack that one 3 times. I mean, it's nice. And, you know, thinking ahead, I'm going to be resetting a lot of perks. Maybe I'll just go for it. I'm going to be getting a ton of perks back here in a little bit. When I do that reset, it's going to be massive. I'm just going to dedicate like one stream to just nothing but walking around the town leveling. Alright, I want to get over here. I guess I'll drop another quick save since I just did all that. So speaking of leveling, guys, when I reset smithing and stuff, I want to get the next 2 player homes built. Gonna need a lot of iron for that. And I already plowed through a lot of iron, you know, doing the first round of leveling. So I know I've got some, but yeah, you're gonna need just iron. Iron for days. Oh yeah, this crevice. So first playthrough, I was in awe. Like finding like Ice Age animals, you know, sticking out of the eyes. It was just so cool. I love details like that in video games. Part of what captured me in the Skyrim world. I was actually a late bloomer in Skyrim. I only really started playing about 5 years ago. I played Breath of the Wild and I just kept Googling like games like Breath of the Wild. Skyrim kept coming up. I'm like, huh, I never heard of it. Well, I'd never owned anything but a Nintendo, so, you know, when I think it was Switch got Skyrim, I was like, yeah, game on.
Let's get going. What do you need to take?
Playing on the Switch was a little stressful, though. Constantly crashing. This game crashed at least once a day. There was not a day that, you know, without crashes. It was terrible. Wow, look at all this soul gems. I don't know why I even have these. I love these little moments in Skyrim when you're overweight and you have to go through the trouble to do this. I know I'm not alone.
Let's go.
Alright, what am I even doing right now? I came in here from there. Oh, so this is not going to be another quick one. Okay, so this is like a good size trouble spot here. And I don't think we're going to deal with anything we can really soul trap. Oh yeah, I remember. I got lost in here. It's one of those you can be running around in circles in. Oh, so yes, you know, soul trapping. Not the dungeon I was thinking of. I was thinking of a cave that looks very close to this, only it's a whole bunch of vampires. They all bleed together at some point. Some of them look very similar to one another. I might even have a black soul gem. Come on out wherever you are. Okay, maybe that's further out. Illusion. Is that a bump book? It looks like it should be, but it is not. Watch for falling icicles. That will kill you. Oh! So I've got my sneak up. I don't know if you guys noticed on my perk tree, I've dumped some perks into sneak, and it's funny because you can be right by them and they don't know you're there. Kind of feel slightly overpowered now. But it's kind of nice. You get more sneak striking in. Double damage. Loving it. I'm tempted, but hard pass. The thing is, for the weight, you know, those stabs really start maxing your weight out. Whoa, where did that arrow just go? Did you guys see that? That thing was trying to hit the moon.
Is someone there?
56. 4 more levels. I'll put another bump on my bow, get some more attack power output. Can't wait. I thought maybe I'd get my training with Aaliyah, but I was like, nah, it's more fun to just...
Over here.
I can't pat my belly and rub my head at the same time. Now I forgot what I was saying. Doesn't matter. A mace? Speaking of garbage weapons... See, like, what am I even doing with that?
Mages in there.
Wait a minute. Yeah, see? And again, when I reset speech, you're not going to get much for that. It's just a lot of weight for the rupees you can get. Haha, rupees. What game is this again? This is where our item of interest should be. No. Okay, maybe this other chest here. Oh, wow. Why are my spidey senses tingling? This might be anniversary content stuff. I'm gonna leave this alone. I feel like that's anniversary stuff. I don't recall ever seeing a chest with loot like that before. Alright, what am I even doing here? That's right, we're here for the flute, loot, whatever. Oh, there's our bump book, by the way. And there is a pull chain here somewhere. It's hidden, I think. No, it's right in front of the thing. It's just tough to see. Whoopsie! Okay, I'd better go first person for this one. I cannot believe I just missed that dude. Oh, that wasn't a dude, was it? I might have been aiming at nothing there. That looks like a statue or something. Where she thinks she's going. Would you stand still? At least we got a bottleneck here. That's not half bad. That was the first one I plugged. Yeah, she's having a real rough day. Alright, finally, the chest that has our loot. Pantea's Flute. Wait, quickening? What is that? Oh, Magicka. I like how somebody tried to resurrect the prisoner. Guess he couldn't get out. Wow. So glad I came in here. Alright, I think this is the way out. Yep, we got what we came for, so let's bolt. Let's make like a tree and get out of here. Thanks, Biff. Alright, last but not least, what do we got? I'm gonna shut that off for the time being. Find Flynn's flute. Finn. Okay, now this one's gonna be a quick one. I know I said that before, but I know for a fact this is a quick cave. What's going on here? What's happening? We got dragons, we got demons. Whoa. Gotta love those Daedra hearts. Yeah, it was a dragon. He's already got his butt handed to him. Alright, plenty of souls to go around. If I really need to go to Solstheim and cash a bunch of those perks, then I can now. Well, I take it back. It was going to be quick until the demons and the dragons showed up. And now we should be okay. Don't forget your barnacles. Everybody needs their barnacles. Okay, so guys, there's like a funny look in the air. So this is explosive gas. So buyer beware, you know, anything. Oh. Aaliyah didn't pay attention and she just took out her torch and lit the gas on fire. So much for a sneak attack. Bad Lydia. Wait, that's not Lydia. I'm still doing it.
Let's put an end to these bandits.
Alright, I'm gonna go first person because it's right around this bend to the right. There should be a couple other baddies. And then the chief, or the boss, is usually standing in here over a table. Alright, and this area is not without its loot. So yeah, you can absolutely get any one of these 3 items, you know, without being quested to, but again, if you lose them, or sell them off or something like that, you're just completely out of luck. So anything named in Skyrim, you should wait until the game quests you to actually go get that item. Ooh, treasure map. Nice. Am I using Falmer arrows? Oh wait, that was a bump book. Yeah, I'll take that. Okay, we got our stone of brazen I'll deal with the plate and the bowl later. Sometimes it's quicker to just spam collect everything. Yeah, I kind of want that cheese. Alright, there it is, guys. We got all 3 items. Oh, sweet. Another amulet? Fringe benefits. Okay, and since we're here, there's actually more looting to do. This connects to another dungeon, and this is kind of like the way out. But you can go, you know, back into it this way, and there might be a couple of baddies in here. But there's a couple like moonstone nodes, I can't remember, maybe a chest.
Those who dare stand against us will soon cower.
What was that?
Well, I remembered like 1 or 2 bandits, not a whole crowd of them. Hot dog. That was definitely a party. And I just realized I'm down to Falmer arrows, which means I need to get my butt crafting. And again, I'm going to wait until I reset, but yeah, I definitely need to make some arrows. That's another thing that really helps bump your smithing skill. Just, you know, get a bunch of firewood, get a bunch of iron, make your own arrows. Whoops. Oh, there's a named weapon. Ruin's Edge. Demoralize. Okay, I think this is anniversary stuff. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. Flawless freaking diamond. Speaking of bumping smithing skill, jewelry.
Barely worth my arrow.
Alright. So I just wanted to showcase that because it is a nice little loot spot. You know what? I'm afraid that weapon is going to despawn, but I'm afraid at the same time if I get it, like that might mess something up later. I'm not real familiar with it. I don't know if there's an anniversary quest that brings us here for it, you know. I'm gonna run a quick Google search just to make sure I don't mess this up. Also to make sure I'm not remembering it wrong, because, you know, we all have learned here recently that my memory is absolutely terrible. R-U-I-N-S. Okay, it says no. The bow is not combined with a specific quest. Okay, yeah, it's a creation club thing. So I kind of already boo-booed. Like, I already killed the guy. I might need to just go ahead and pick that up, and then I'll have to talk about it later when the time comes. Man, why did I come in here? Yeah, I don't want to do the whole thing all over again. But in the interest in, you know, keeping things separate, I think I will do that. Speaking of anniversary content, I have not done one of those videos in a minute. I am probably overdue. $104 gold. Dang. Thanks, Lydia. Appreciate that. It was cold, so it's all good.
Let's put an end to these bandits.
Make sure I can actually hit my target. Deja vu, anyone?
I sense a great hunt.
See, I did that thing again where I can make them dance, but I don't know how I do it. Like, it's always just random button presses and I accidentally do it. But if I could do that on demand, then I'd actually have an emote.
Only the cowards and the weaklings would join bandits.
Sweet, I still got the amulet. I was kind of wondering if that was gonna be the same.
Bandits are worthless enemies, barely worth my arrow.
Did I not loot? No, I didn't. Okay, this time I'm not gonna go that way. We'll do that another time. Wow, level 66 is almost done. I could pop a bunch of dummy spells, maybe on Lydia. Push that over. And I know I keep talking about it, guys, that Detect Dead spell book. Alteration. I need to be level 65, so yeah, I need to go train with Halldir. Then I can stop talking about it. But for now, I want to go ahead and get these put away. Go ahead and do all three of those. Nice to have quest markers for these guys too. Not like before when we had to figure out where to find them all. Wait, is that the same?
Lady
Oh yeah.
Pantea says my voice is second only to hers.
Another way in, I guess. Back door.
Few can resist my charms. Even fewer are worthy of them.
Divine smile. At last. The college treasury's a bit thin right now, but I can show you some tricks I learned from my days with the army.
There goes the leveling. I don't even need to worry about it. And guys, when I said like you were gonna get a lot of bumps,
My position.
doing these quests, these side quests were worth their weight in gold. That is a lot of leveling.
Writing, history, and the final
Only reason I'm... What? You did? There is no way I can pay you what this loot is worth. But I can teach you a few tricks.
Alchemy.
What a fascinating
Light armor.
Mark me.
They just keep on coming.
Long after we're gone.
Wow, lockpicking is 99? I'll be resetting that too. 95 on speech, sweet
the city's
deal.
Beautiful and all, but there's hardly any game to hunt around here.
It's been my honor. That's it! Wonderful! I don't have any money to give you, but I can show you a few tricks I learned playing for the Winterhold Wizards.
Yep, this is all the schools of magic. Very nice. If I was smarter, I would have gotten this reward, you know, when everything was higher up and harder to level, but it is all good in the neighborhood. Alright, Aaliyah, we need to talk.
What do you
Like,
mean?
this isn't okay.
If you ask me, this damn rebellion can't end there, sister. I had to end my
I will
own
keep hitting you.
Huh? Too dangerous to travel.
I like how she took that step back and staggered a little. That was classic. Alright. Bard stuff. Guys, I think that's it. Like, the main thing was to just, you know, point out the quest glitchiness. And to kind of walk you all through that so you don't have to worry about that anymore. But yeah, as far as Bard stuff goes, I think we nailed it. And just because I keep babbling about it, I'm going to go get that training with Halldir before I actually cut stream here. And probably give you guys a quick overview of my perk tree the way I have it. I haven't done that in a while. I told you guys I'd do that throughout the playthrough, just, you know, because I don't always show everything. Sometimes I do some leveling or whatever offline. You don't get to see where I plug perks in at. So yeah, let's go ahead and get Halldir. Now, he won't actually have the book right away. Sometimes you have to wait for the store to reset. It takes a couple Skyrim days to do that. So sadly, I might have to come back here at a later time and actually get the book.
Could you help me with something?
But I can at least get my training. Where's old man at? Oh, there he is.
Skyrim still has such fun. I'm always available should you need me, Archmage. I can certainly share a bit of what I know.
Wow, when I cash in this level up, I'm already going to be just about leveled to the next level with all this leveling I just did. Maybe I will train with Aaliyah just a little bit before I kick her. Okay, so I'll save the... I only needed 65. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to level with Aaliyah first. Too late now. I'm getting tired. My brains are turning to mashed potatoes. And now I'm making silly mistakes. Alright, so before I cash in the level, I need to get all 5 of my training sessions in.
If you have a moment, could you help me with something?
Where is Halldir?
Good. I'm always available should you need. I can certainly share a bit of what I know.
Yes, we only needed alteration to be 65.
We've stopped. What is it? I'll show you what I know.
I'm almost 60. So yeah, I might just, you know, get that to 60 and I'll slide some more perks into archery. But anyway, with that I'll cash in that deal. And I have no idea where my numbers are supposed to be. Yeah, look at that. I'm already over halfway to the finish line on the next level. Wowzers. And I still haven't trained with Aaliyah yet for the next level. So, alchemy. Good on that. Yeah, you guys can see I dumped a bunch of stuff into Sneak. Between these two right here, that makes all the difference. Muffled movement, absolutely huge. And then just got a whole bunch into the just regular stealth there. And I only did that so I could get the deadly aim for sneak attacking. Just a little extra something something for the bow. And I did dump some perks into my armor because I got tired of, you know, just watching the damage happen. So that made my character just a little bit more beefy there. And heck, one more level, and I can actually put one more in. Archery, yeah, 2 more levels. I can dump a perk in there. Yeah, I'm going to reset that smithing. I'm going to reset enchanting. That's what I have all these soul gems for. You know, all that's going to be done together. So that's another reason I'm getting the iron. You know, I have to go shopping, hit all the vendors, especially the smiths. I can buy a ton of iron that way, iron ore. And yeah, so we'll do all this together. But all this is hinging on speech. And I'm real surprised I don't have alchemy up. But yeah, I'll do that too so I can sell some dummy potions. But yeah, speech. Almost there, guys. So yeah, that's pretty much my perk tree right now. You know, mid-game is what I call this. This is the stuff I've been talking about for a while, getting perks into, you know, especially the sneak and the armor. Huge help. And then, of course, the fancy stuff, you know, like the restoration. I finally did get both of those in, so now I'm getting a whole lot. Oh, no, I did not. Yeah, recovery 2 of 2, so I guess that's already maxed out. Okay, and then of course, destruction. Of course, I did that so that the elemental damage on my weapons stack with my enchanting. Conjuration. That's just so I can cast Twin Souls. Alchemy. The perks aren't really super important. I went ahead and started dumping perks in here because as I progress that, I want to eat all the ingredients that I do not have unlocked. So, yeah, I'm going to do all this together, guys. So the next leveling video I do, it's going to be a longer one, but wow, I'm going to do a lot of leveling. Mid-game character leveling is what I'll call that. Pickpocket. Oh yeah, that was for the deep pockets. That extra 100 pounds of carry weight. Very nice. Alright folks, so that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Definitely hope you all enjoyed it. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, that is always appreciated. And as always, until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. Thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. It was nice to have some late night viewership for sure. Peace out, y'all.